Let's go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me baby. Yep. What's going on? Have I been shadow banned from YouTube again or what? No, I haven't. For a second, I thought they put me in the YouTube gulag again, but apparently not. They have not. They have not put me in the YouTube gulag again. What's going on with you guys? How's the day going? Where you watching from? How's the day going? What do you think about TikTok coming back? What do you think about Trump's inauguration? Something. Tell me something. What's up? Oh, helicopter Popo's looking for somebody. You like the hat? Got it. Thank you. I got it at the thrift shop for like $2. Thrift shop. You find the best hats at the thrift shop. Cheap too. All you gotta do is look at it, make sure it's not dirty, like filthy or anything like this. It looks clean. I got this one at the thrift shop. I got another one. I have a black one that has like a gladiator here. Got it at the thrift shop. Basically brand new. No, but I'm thinking of coloring it today. If I have time, maybe not today because I want to go out and work again. But I am gonna go home now and do a little trimming because I don't like when a couple of hairs get a little too long and they start messing with my lip. Yeah, I don't like it. I like, So I'm gonna do some trimming, cleaning up here, zzz, up here. Oh, I did a little bit here, here, and then the line down here. And I might shade this down a little bit. Hi, what's up, Ace? I saw Joe Biden's helicopter fly over my house. The ones that one they say film earlier today. Oh, okay. So was it after the inauguration? There's John right there. What's up now? Hi, what's up, Lemonade? How's the day going, John? Did you see the inauguration? You know what I like when Trump was giving the speech and he's like, America, once again, and I'm, probably filling in some words here. America once again will be the country with only two genders, male and female. And everybody, "Ooh." Isn't it crazy that in 2025, a president has to stand up there and be like, we're only gonna, we're only gonna have two genders in this country. Like you would think that that should be like a given. Like that shouldn't even have to be a subject of conversation. Hi, say my name, please. You Destiny Childs? Are you Destiny Childs or what? Or are you the lady for the Titanic? Finally, we're done with Sleepy Joe. He's off. He's off to the beach now. Kamala was still salty as heck. You see her back there, salty. When Trump was giving the speech, yeah. When Trump was giving the speech, if you go back and look at it, look at Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton's face, bro. Bill Clinton was like this. Look, I'm like, there's no way, bro. That's gonna be a meme on the internet. I don't know why Bill Clinton was like this listening to Trump speak. He looked like the donkey from Shrek. Yeah, and he froze there for a long time. Trump said he's gonna designate the Mexican cartels as terrorist groups. And you will think, why aren't they already designated as terrorist groups? He was checking out female yes, stuff. But I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I remember when the whole scandal came about. Bill, that's crazy. It was said, somebody said, or I heard somewhere that Trump was going to sign 60 executive orders today, either today or tomorrow, whenever. His first thing action as president was to sign 60 executive orders. According to him, we're going to start drilling here now, which is good. We should drill, bro. We have a whole bunch of freaking gas here. That should drive the prices down too for us. Shoot. We're sitting on it. Start drilling. Stop being cheap. Pay the people right and drill here. You know what I mean? I just got off the phone with my lawyer a little while ago, John. I don't know if you know, but I'm gonna there's gonna be a new lawyer assigned to my case, a female lawyer. 60. We have a president again, yeah. Yes, sir. He said yeah, 60. He said he's gonna declare a what was it at the border? National emergency or something like this. In other words, he's shutting that thing down. Flush. And I think he's gonna send the army over there too. National cry, something like this. I forgot what it was that he said in the speech. How is she? Does she look like she knows what she's doing? So you know how when you look like lawyers and stuff like this up, a lot of them, because she has a firm, have like comments, like reviews from other people. So she doesn't have many reviews. She has like five. Three of them are good, like 5 stars. Two of them are bad. Now, the one of the two that is bad is a ridiculous one. Because let me tell you why. One of the two bad ones, right, is a person that is leaving her a 1 star because they are the opposing party of her client, and she didn't give them advice. And you see, she comes underneath and she goes, "Sir, I treated you with respect. I was kind to you, but you're not my client. You're the opposing client. I'm not supposed to help you out in the case." So that's a stupid freaking 1 star. It's imagine you're shit. If my lawyer is helping the opposition, I don't want her as my lawyer. What the heck? Right? So the one bad review she has out of the two is the the opposing party mad at her because she didn't help them out. She ain't supposed to help them out. That's a stupid freaking. And then the other one was somebody claiming um that she just didn't keep them informed or something like this. Um, and so they gave her a bad review. And then she was like, "Madam, respectfully," it was somebody that said that she didn't keep her mom informed or something like this. And the person gave the name of her mom. And then the lawyer replies back and she's like, "Respectfully, I don't know who you're talking about. You sure you have the right lawyer?" Then the other three reviews that she has, they're solid. Like people saying she knows her stuff, she knows what she's doing. She's aggressive. She's aggressive. Uh, what she has to be. Aggressive towards towards the opposition, like an aggressive lawyer. And she also has a review from somebody saying, "Not often do you get to admire opposing counsel." So this is actually somebody she went against, another lawyer she went against, that is giving her a good review, 5 star. So she like, look, when I spoke to her on the phone, uh, she sounds like she knows her stuff. I mean, if she didn't know her stuff, she wouldn't be a well. Some lawyers, I guess, don't know their stuff, but she sounds like she's legit. She sounds confident. She sounded like the guy that served the papers. Remember the story I told about the guy that served the papers? Hmm. What? My wife just said, "I see you." You see me? See me? You see me? I think you behind me. She probably when she was probably leaving, she wrote that she sees me. Anyway, so where we're at, John, is she seems like she knows her stuff, And bro, to be honest, it shouldn't be that difficult. It should be easy money. Yeah, she just texted me, "Who you talking to?" with a smiley face. My wife. I think she was exiting and she saw me. She called and I ignored the call. Um, she's messing around. Uh, yes. But yeah, bro. So she's gonna be getting officially on the case on Wednesday or Thursday at most. So Wednesday, Thursday at most, she's on the case because that's when I'm gonna be making the payment to her. So and then her name will officially be on the documents for the court. It's gonna be like Law and Order. Wa alaikum salam. How you doing? But yeah, man, I passed by the house now. I'm about to do some trimming. Let's go, bro. Telling you. Because the thing is, John, look, it's like I was explaining on a couple of live streams. This idiot, right? She already knows what I'm asking for, which is 50-50 equal timeshare. And in her counter petition, she's put in that she wants me to have my son just every other weekend. Why? Because she just wants the money and she wants to continue to keep him as much as possible away from me. If I say, you know what, I'm just gonna go to mediation, just me and her, nothing's gonna come out of it. We're gonna go in front of the judge. Eventually, the judge is gonna say, you're gonna have a 50-50. But it might be a longer process, right? If the lawyer steps in there, she might go, oh shit. Okay. Because she might go, if this goes to trial, I can't afford a lawyer, you know, and I don't want to be going against his lawyer. So she might come to her senses. Also, the lawyer told me, look, there's cases that I've gone into with a client of mine thinking this other person that we're going against, they're not going to cooperate. They're very uncooperative. Like it seems like impossible cases, and we get them solved in mediation. I go in there, I request a mediator that I've worked with many times because I think the lawyers can request a mediator. And I know there's one guy, there's one mediator. We go in there, we get it done. And they seem like going into it, it seems like impossible. It seems like they're gonna have to go to trial for sure. But once they get in there and they talk to the other party, they talk some sense into them, they tend to agree. Sometimes she says. The majority of the time, she's like, I'm really good at this. And I'm sure she's gonna go in there and, you know, she's gonna tell her, hey, listen, if you take this to trial, you're gonna lose anyway. You're gonna spend more time, more resource. And if I have to go and litigate this for him against you in trial, I'm gonna ask the judge to hold you responsible for lawyer fees because this is thousands of dollars. This ain't no. It's one thing for the paperwork, for a lawyer to help you with the paperwork, help you in mediation. But another thing is when it goes to trial. When it goes to trial, that's more money, bro. That's not easy. The lawyer told me that could go from we're looking at like anywhere from like 10,000 to 15 to 20 because it depends on the case and how complicated some of the cases are. But because she as of right now she doesn't have a lawyer. I know they don't have money for a lawyer either. I don't either. I'm not. You may say, well, how do you have the lawyer? One of the ways I was able to get a lawyer, and I was working with a different lawyer behind the scenes that wasn't officially on the case, was because of a brother here that I'm not going to mention his name. A brother here from a while back, he donated from outside of YouTube. He donated a good amount of money that I was able to start working with a lawyer behind the scenes. But I couldn't. quite get the lawyer like to put his name on the case and go all in because it was more money. That a lawyer was a little bit more expensive. I didn't have the whole thing, but that amount of money that that brother donated to me, I used it towards that, and that lawyer was helping me a lot with the paperwork, behind the scenes, with everything. That's why you know, I was able to fill out all this stuff pretty much on my own, but it wasn't just on my own, you know. But this guy, this lawyer, he's a good lawyer, good guy, but it was gonna be too much. And he has a lot of cases, so he told me I can take your case on, but it's gonna take like 4 or 5 months from now to complete, you know, because he's backed up. I'm like, no, bro, no, in 4 or 5 months, you're crazy. So now I had to borrow to be able to hire this lady. So now the money's in the is the money's gonna move in tomorrow. Not move in, it's gonna transfer. It might be here in like by Wednesday or Thursday. But as soon as I make that payment, it alerts her, and she already told. I spoke to her a little while ago. She's like, "I'll be on it right away." She sent me some documents to sign a little while ago. I got to go over them, 2, 3 documents, read them, sign, and yeah, man. No, you don't want to go to litigation, but maybe the lawyer can knock some sense into her because one of two things is going to happen. She's going to tell her, "Listen, if we go to litigation, there's a lot of money, right? And we're going to request that you pay for his attorney fees because it doesn't have to go there. It doesn't have to get that far. You making it difficult. Well, here are the consequences of making it difficult. I'm going to request that you pay for his attorney fee. You have to pay me his attorney fees." That's one route she could take. Or if Shrek gets her a lawyer, which I doubt. Shrek ain't balling like that either. They just had a newborn baby. He has 2 more kids. He knows how this is gonna go. He knows they're gonna give him 50-50 anyway, because that's what he's entitled to under the law. You know, he's just going to court to, to finish that, to implement those rights. So lawyer Shrek will be stupid to put a lawyer up for her. He would be an idiot because he will be dumping money in the toilet, right? So, and if she does tell her, listen, if you get a lawyer, it's gonna be the same thing because you're also gonna have to pay litigation fees for your lawyer. So that's gonna be thousands of dollars for you too, which she ain't gonna pay. She don't got money to pay that. Shrek will be paying that. I don't think Shrek got money like that to pay. Neither does he want to, because again, even if she was my wife, I would be like, I'm not putting this money up because there's no point. I will talk some sense into her. We're about to lose this. Like, he's gonna get 50-50. The law in court, they go by the law, and it's 50-50. And what's the problem? The guy moved here. What's the problem with him having his kid 50% of the time? What's the issue here? It's her. She's the issue. Greedy, stubborn, and greedy. Selfish. Just came back from Venezuela. How was that? Walaikum salam. Spirit boxes, nah. Nah, no, astaghfirullah. I don't. You should absolutely pay. You wouldn't be in this situation if it was wrong. Bro, I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna talk to a lawyer. I'm gonna tell the lawyer, listen, if we have to take this to trial, is there a chance that we can ask the court for her to pay for you? Because this doesn't have to go to trial. So if her game plan is I'm gonna take it to trial just so that he can, because some people will do this. Yeah, walaikum salam, Joseph. Alhamdulillah, how are you? How you been, bro? So if that's the game plan on her end, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna tell the lawyer, hey, see if this lady, see if we can ask for her to pay because this is just unnecessary. And I'm almost certain that's part of what my lawyer's gonna tell her. Almost certain. Long time no see. Yaki. How you been? How you been? Okay, actually, let me give you the highlights. A lot has happened. So I moved already to Tampa, right? Just checking. You know I'm already in Tampa, or just to know how much. I'll try to catch you up real fast. I've already moved to Tampa like 2 months ago, and we've already submitted papers to court. She's already gotten served, and I'm gonna start working with a new lawyer. I've already started working with a new lawyer. She's officially gonna get on the case as a woman. Uh, Either Wednesday or Thursday, officially. Once I pay her. So what happened was, that once I filed the paperwork in court, the mother of my son, she received it. She got served already. Once she received it, she opened communication. Remember, I was blocked forever, right? For almost a year or about a year, I was blocked. So then she unblocked communication, contacts me, starts playing nice. Hey, I'm so happy you're here now because you're closer. And she tried to act like, you know, trying to play nice. So I try to play nice too. Yeah, yeah, I know what her game is. So she starts sending me pictures of my son, allows me to see him on video. We even make plans so that I can pick him up from her house where she had been hiding for a year. Well, from the boyfriend's house. We make plans. Okay, so you can come pick him up today. And I asked her about it, and she said, yes, okay, that's fine. She was super cooperative with everything. Okay, let me know when you're outside on the day that I was supposed to go, everything, right? I get outside the house, and she makes me wait 40 minutes to come out. 40 minutes I'm waiting outside, right? And before she comes out, she sends me a text and she goes, "Oh, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna bring him out just so you can see him, but I don't feel good about this. For a year, I haven't seen my boy." And when she comes out, I notice she has a sweater and a pocket here, and she's recording from her cell phone. I can tell. So she was trying to get me. Imagine, bro. She was trying to get me angry or get me into some sort of like tug of war. Like, no, we had an agreement. I was supposed to pick him up. You know, or get me to scream, or get me to try to pull my son away from her. Something. Trying to give her some ammo because she has nothing for court. Right? She got nothing. None of that. I saw my boy. He was happy. I grabbed him. I tossed him up in the air a few times. He was laughing. He kept saying again, 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 again. I'm like, boy, you getting too big and heavy, and Papa's getting old. So I tossed him up a few times. So eventually I put him down and I went in the car. I came back. She already had him already again in her possession. And I noticed she was filming. She's like, no. I'm like, hey, I came here because you and I had a conversation through text. Okay. You agreed for me to come and pick him up. All right. And I've been talking to you on text. I was just in the store. You were texting me back and forth. I was asking you about the Pampers. I told you the time that I was going to be here. You said, okay, let me know when you're outside. Let me know when you're on your way. I informed you of everything. I get here. You make me wait 40 minutes. And before you come out, you tell me you don't think this is a good idea? You're just going to bring him out so I can see him? No, I didn't come here to see him. I came here to pick him up, take him with me to spend time. And you're supposed to go to my house tomorrow in the morning at this time, like we agreed, for you to pick him up. So she purposely changed the time. So she was hoping by making me wait 40 minutes outside. Imagine, bro, 40 minutes just so you can pick up your son or your daughter. That's already agitating enough. Then she comes out right before she comes out, she's talking about I changed my mind. So she had this plan to try to get me agitated, to try to get a response from me so she can have it on video. She was hiding in her phone here recording. Play chess, bro. I play chess. We're not doing none of that. I didn't make it this far, moved over here, take her to court, had to find her, take her to court, all this, so that now I can lose my cool right before the finish line, you know? Nah. So I asked her like three, four times. I said, you know, we had an agreement, so you're not gonna let me take him, right? Like, no, I don't think this is a good idea. I said, no problem. I walked over to my car, got in the car, and as I was getting in the car, she goes, so you don't want to spend time with him? And she was putting up a performance for the camera, for the doorbell camera. She was in front of the doorbell, right? And for Shrek, Shrek was looking out the window on the second. There's a house. The house has a two floors. I'm sure Shrek was looking out the window. So she was putting a performance for the boyfriend, for the camera to see if I could give her some ammo. Ammo how? Like grab my son, trying to grab my son away from her. No, we had an agreement. Give me my son, put him in the car. That type of situation. What are you doing? You're scaring him. And she want to create that on video, right? So that she can have something to present later on if it gets to trial. And see, he's aggressive. She's trying to paint a picture like Picasso, right? Some BS picture, something fabricated. She did that because she has nothing. So because she even lied because she had to file a counter petition to what we filed, a response. She lied in that response. She said that I was a negligent father, that I gave him back to her without shirt and shoes. I've gone with this over this with the lawyer. The lawyer, she's a female. She's like, yeah, yeah. They always say this stupid crap in court. And I hear this all the time. This doesn't hold water in court. The dad took him to school without brushing his hair, and the dad took him to school with no socks, and the dad gave him to me without a shirt. This is just stupid crap that the women like to make up. The lawyer said to me this. But because she has nothing, she's throwing out all this garbage. That must have been emotional for you, yeah, bro, in that moment, and the fact that she tried to take advantage of the vulnerable moment where she knows she has nothing to use in court. Yep. But I didn't. I gave her nothing, actually, nothing, nothing. Oh, you would think the courts look at all the manipulation, mind game. They don't care. It's crazy, and think this may be damaging to your child development. You might be able to bring this up if it goes into like contested trial, two lawyers going at it, you know, if a case gets dirty like that, you know, then yeah. But we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars, right? We're talking some of these cases. I've heard cases like this custody cases that go into like the 30 and $40,000 when it really gets, you know, rough. back and forth, get down and dirty. It can go deep, deep, deep into the pocket. We're talking about mental evaluations, all kinds of stuff. Because attorneys have to prepare for this. And, they charge by the hour, and it's not cheap. So wanted to create a situation to brew up exactly, exactly, and I caught on to that quickly. Stupid system, yeah, man. Oh yeah, there's cases. I've heard of cases that have gone 30 to 40K. Even my attorney, the one that I talked to, that's gonna get on my case. I actually spoke to her like not even an hour ago. She told me the day before yesterday when I first spoke to her, if it goes to litigation, sometimes they could go into like 15 to 20 thousand dollars. I told her, listen, I cannot afford this. She said, don't worry about it. We're gonna take care of this in mediation because I'm really good at mediation. And when I tell her the consequences of taking this to trial, and she said, and I hope she gets a lawyer because her lawyer will knock some sense into her. Because actually, what I'm asking for, bro, that's conservative. No. Yeah, yep. What I'm asking for, right, is 50-50, bro. You know? And the lawyer told me what you're asking for, it's the default. So I don't know what her problem is because that's the default. That's what the courts want. That's what the state wants. So for her to say, oh no, just every other weekend because she feels like it, and so that she can get more child support from you, that's not going to fly because you have the right to 50-50 the same way she does. So my lawyer said, I hope she gets a lawyer so that her lawyer can knock some sense into her and tell her how it really goes. Because if she really gets informed, because she put in there, she put this in the counter petition, the answer. She put that she wanted me to have him 50 every other weekend only. No, bro. What I filed, I said 50-50. 1 week her, 1 week me. 1 week her, 1 week me, non-consecutive. So instead of 2 weeks with me, 2 weeks with her straight, like 1 week me, one her. 1 week me, one her. What's wrong with that? The law wants that, like as a default. It would have to be the one parent, it's like really messed up, like on drugs, or you can prove like abuse or something like this, some extreme case. Then they will say, okay, for those reasons. And but this is what she's trying to fabricate. This is what she's trying to create. This is what she was trying to get when she got me to go over there, agreeing with me every step of the way. Yeah, come pick him up. But she should know better, bro. She should know better because she lived with me in the house, and bro, if I didn't do anything to her when she was in the house with me, living in the house, several times got in my face, what are you gonna do? Provoking me. And I would look at her and smile and say, nothing. You think I'm gonna risk my freedom for doing something to you and ruin my son's future? I'm not doing nothing to you. And I would walk away, and that would infuriate her. But she wanted to. This is why we had to have cameras in the house. And at a certain point, she ripped the camera off the wall. Literally. Woman is insane, bro. So you think that if I didn't do anything to that woman while living under the same roof at the peak of like the turmoil between me and her, at the end of the relationship when it was all done, it was very chaotic. You think in that moment where emotions were running extremely high, I did nothing to her. Nothing. She would get in my face, nothing. I just smile and it would infuriate her. You think if I didn't do something then to her physically, I would do something now? Throw everything, bro. Because let's play this out. Let's play this out how she wants it, right? On blocks, I'll ask somebody, buddy. hmm By the way, actually, after that happened already like 5-6 days ago. Guess what happened? She stopped responding again. I haven't heard from her again. She went after that moment. She went. She filed a counter petition, and I have not. I've contacted her. Hey, what's going on with my son? My son was sick. She went quiet again. She hasn't blocked me, but she went quiet again. No answer, nothing. Because it was all a show, bro. It was all a show, and she's probably upset that I didn't take the bait of going over there and giving her some drama for the movie she wanted to present. So, but let's play this out for a second. Let's say I went the other way with this. I showed up. Let's work this out for a second. I show up in my mind. We already have a deal. I'm there to pick him up. She comes out. Oh, I don't think this is a good idea. Just look at him and what do you mean? No, we had an agreement. As if she hasn't broken 25 agreements with me already, right? We had an agreement. I'm here to pick up my son. I'm not here to just come see him. I'm here to pick him up and take him with me. Oh, I don't feel like it. I don't think this is a good idea. That's what she was saying. No, I'm taking my son, right? I grab him. I'm taking my son with me. Son, give him back. No, we're here because I'm just trying to go by what we had agreed, right? On text. No, I put him in the now. What happens now? Let's say I leave at that moment with my son, right? Put him in the car, close the door, and I leave with him. Now what happens? What do you think happens now? Yeah, more composure me stuff. Yeah. CC. It's difficult, CC. Trust me, it's not an easy thing, man. It's extremely difficult. But I have to screenshot and save all those conversations. Oh yeah, I got them. Yep. So bro, what would have happened? Hold on, Clement. I'll answer that now. What would have happened is I now become the bad guy. Now she has a video of saying, "Don't take him." Right? My rights haven't technically been established through the court. I took off with him, despite the fact that we had an agreement already. It's kind of like this. Look. Imagine stuff for the law in a world. Imagine. Let's step outside the religion of Islam already. Not already. For a second. Let's step outside the religion of Islam for a second, right? Regular, average American guy that is not religious, right? He hooks up with some girl, right? They're at the disco. Stuff for Allah. They're doing the stuff. They go to the hotel room, right? Everything's nice. Emotions are hot. Everybody's hot. Ready to hook up with her, right? She's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right when he's about to go, she goes, no, I don't want to do this anymore. If he, even though everything was perfectly going this direction, everything was flowing smoothly, something happened. The girl's like, I don't want to. They're both naked on the bed. He's on top of her. She's like, no, stop. If he doesn't stop, they call that rape, right? Let's use the word great. They call it great, right? Same thing. Now let's go to my situation. Me and her had an agreement. Yes, she was playing like she was complying with everything. She was on board. We're on the same page. I get there. She's like, I changed my mind. Now, if I grab him by force, and I could have, if I grab him by force in that moment, put him in the car, take him, because we had an agreement already, blah, blah, blah. But she's saying, no, no, no. Guess what? It's like the other situation. Obviously, not to that extreme. The other situation is much worse. But I'm saying I'm now the guy that took him, doesn't have his rights established yet. So you have her on the video disagreeing verbally and blah 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 blah. That's what she was trying to create, right? That's what she was trying to create. And I didn't give it to her. Nope. And that is the last time me and this woman are gonna see each other until mediation or until trial. Last time. And because I didn't give her that, She has now once again gone completely unresponsive. So why are you Muslim, my friend? Why? Because I want to go to heaven. That's why. In short, that's the short response. I want to go to heaven. And I want to obey my creator the way he wants me to obey him and worship him the way he wants me to worship him. Not the way I think is should be done, or not the way this guy or that guy said. The way my creator wants me to worship him. How do you go to heaven? Ultimately, your ticket is to become Muslim. That's your ticket. Now, there's ways to mess up that ticket. Nothing is guaranteed. That ticket comes with instructions. Yeah. Now, you have to attempt sincerely your very best to abide by those instructions to the best of your ability. You're going to fall short because we all do. God doesn't create us perfect. He didn't create any human being perfect. But you do your best to try your best. And when you fall short, you repent to your creator with sincerity and try your best not to fall short again. You will fall short again at some point because we're made weak like this. But Islam lets you know, your creator lets you know through Islam, that the biggest sin you can commit and he will not forgive is you associating partners with him. Other things he can forgive. If you repent sincerely, he'll forgive you. But if you die worshiping a statue or worshiping a man and you happen to die in that state, you're cooked. Do you know what salvation is? Because Islam doesn't teach salvation. The thing is that we don't need Islam to teach salvation. Salvation can be taught by another religion, right? But that doesn't. Is the audio good? My wife just called. Long time no see, Wanda. How are you? Hope the audio is still good. I'm gonna do some trimming now. My wife saw me leaving. Saw me coming when she was leaving. When she was leaving, she saw me coming in, and she had texted me, but I was in the live stream. I broke up. How about now? How's the audio now? Let's try it now. Let me know where you can hear me, cause I gotta put this to charge. We Gucci. Okay, it's good. How you doing, VM? Thank you very much for letting me know that. We gonna do some trimming, cause I got some hairs bothering me. We're not gonna shovel any snow. Meaning no dying right now, but bro, this racer, you know how long I've had this racer? A long time. And like years. And this these racers too. I've had this for like 3-4 years. The same box. It comes with a lot of them. Right? I'm close to running out now, but I've had it for a long time, bro. Look, I still got enough for like a few more months. So this is a good. I found it to be a good brand.
Nope. Wait. Am I still muted? Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Am I muted or not? No audio? I'm good? Okay. We good. Yeah, I've had this razor for a long time, man. Very long time. I do all my own landscaping now. My own landscaping. My wife got this oil thing. It's like a seahorse with some oil. Yeah, I do. I do shave with that one. But when you put that blade, the new blade, bro, it's like butter. It's like. As a matter of fact, if I try to do a little too hard, I've cut myself before. I like that one though. I'm gonna trim down the stash a little bit. I think I'm gonna cut here too. I'll cut here a little bit. I'm gonna get that sharp razor and just. Ooh, that thing just. Look at that. That thing just cuts it like butter. You gotta angle it right, because if you angle it like this, you can cut your skin. we go. No, I gotta do a little bit of let me see. It's a little better, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna do another live stream in a little while, inshallah.